The Bottom Line, weekdays on LDB TV. Presented by LDB Media Corp.
Cool. What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to the Bottom Line. I am your host, LJ, and we are about to get started. We got distinguished guests coming on soon. Soon, when they get a chance, they will be up here. But right now, we're pretty much discussing just typical, something simple, something from our childhood, something that we watch now, something that the world watches now. You know, Disney Plus has it, all the Marvel movies. HBO Max has the DC movies, you know, and there's a big debate always amongst fans, amongst the fans, amongst moviegoers, amongst the people that love the comics, love the characters. Who is better? Who is better? Who is better? Who has the best characters? Has the best story? Who has the best story arcs? So basically, Marvel versus DC, baby. You get what I'm saying? We will discuss it, and with my distinguished guests comes on right now, we will be hitting it hard. But right now, as we going, speaking to everything, how you guys are doing today? Today was awesome, by the way. It was pretty great. You know, work was fine. You know, praise the Lord. But at the same time, you know, without him, we would be nothing. And just give him all glory, honor, and praise. I want to give a special shout out to my big little brother, Jay Boogie. What's up, man? Happy birthday. I'm not going to say your age because you probably get mad when you see this later, but I'm not going to do it. But at the same time, oh my God. Would you, ladies and gentlemen, would you put your hands together? Put your hands together for the one, the only, Jay Boogie! Happy birthday, man. Happy birthday.
Hey, appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. I'm just here for the show.
Oh yeah, do it. You know, we got another distinguished guest, two more coming on. You might know CJ the DJ. He will be on here soon. He's getting his little food on. Technical difficulties, but we'll be back. He'll be back, but I know you can hear me. When he comes back on, we get it started. And at the same time, when he get himself back on, we're going to get back here, discuss it, and have some fun. I know this is his
What are our
birthday.
topics today?
Oh, you're back. Hold on, give me a second. Give me a second. I'm gonna show you.
Gotcha.
This whole segment is about Marvel versus DC. And let me pull up
That's
the.
easy. That's easy. DC wins.
Hold up, sir. DC wins. When we get started, you're already talking blasphemy right
Well,
now.
when you say versus, that tells us something. That tells us one's better,
It
right?
doesn't sound. Right. Hold on. Let me get you back on the thing. I want you to tell the world what you just said. Go ahead, sir.
No, what I'm saying is if it's Marvel versus DC, it's easy. DC wins. It's easy. I
DC
mean,
wins.
yeah, this thing is
DC
over.
wins.
This thing just started and it's already over. Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing.
Wow, the blasphemy, sir. Blasphemy. I can't believe this. So basically, it's telling me that, you know, you see the banner up there. You see the banner. It says Marvel versus DC. Which brand is better? So since you said DC better, give me a greater insight. Give me a better, what can I say, vision, better insight. Explain yourself, sir.
I have absolutely no problems in doing so. So let us go back to the beginning. Number one, who was first? All right, that's just one
Okay.
point. Number two, when you look at the heroes that were created under the DC banner, they are ones that actually personify heroes. They actually a lot of them are based on Greek mythology. Now, when you think of the Marvel heroes, I mean, everybody got a bite, a chemical that they drunk. It's like something that they had to eat. It's like something they had to build. It's like it's they're all really, and I know this is not comically correct, but they're all like mutants. Really, they're all enhanced. They're all on roids, or they have some kind of contraption to make their abilities more enhanced. But when you look at the DC characters, born that way,
Uh
born that way.
huh.
They were
Born
born
that
that
way.
way, with the exception of, I'll say two people. I'll say the Flash does not meet the argument, and Batman kind of does not, but he does, because although he was not born the way that he was, or was he? Because his way of processing his parents' death is what is fueling him as an adult to even be Batman. So genetically,
And
him not being
Batman.
able to get over something is him being born that way. The tragedy that happened to his parents is so sad. But I'm just saying,
So
there's something to
so
that.
okay. Okay, so speaking on that, bro. Speaking on that, check this out.
I'm here.
We constantly we're gonna stay on Batman for right now. Then we're gonna hit
Okay.
everybody else in DC.
What's that?
Okay, everything they do with Batman is always tragic. It's always showing the death of his parents. Everybody's
Mm-hmm.
tired of seeing that. What can just we already know Bruce
True.
Wayne's Batman. Why can't we just
True.
go and just say, hey, let's go ahead and see this man do Batman things versus seeing his parents die about 5,000 times in every incarnation. Even the cartoons do it. You know,
I
I
agree
be
with
getting
that.
tired of the sadness. So Batman. Check it out in DC lore. You talking about Greek mythology? You talk about their
Heroes. Heroes.
heroes, right? So check this out. Check this out. My thing is this. Yeah, I'm gonna bring it back to suspense so you can see everything I say. Pretty much, big bro, little bro. DC always
I'm
have an
still with you.
opportunity to outshine people, but DC can never outshine Marvel because Batman is just human mortal, but he could beat every hero and villain in the DC mythology. You get what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. Superman is the strongest thing created in DC. What's the word for history? And Batman could beat him easily. So you explain that. That's why Marvel
Oh,
characters are
that's
more
easy.
superb. Marvel characters are more easy. They got more finesse with their guys. See, they go down to earth. You can relate to more of the Marvel characters. So the
No.
banner. Okay, go ahead.
No, that's easy. That's easy. So Batman represents, I'm gonna tell you two things. Two things.
Okay.
The Superman Batman dynamic, right?
Uh-huh.
Superman, he believes in order to fit in with humankind, he has to make himself mal-mannered. Hold on, where's my face? Mal-mannered, a meek reporter to hide his strength, right? So his
Okay.
identity
Superman,
is
right?
a
Okay.
weak man, right? But Batman, on
Right.
the other hand, he's the epitome of hero. He's the epitome of strength because he is only a man and he makes himself of a force of nature. And that is why even in recently looking up I was watching what is it called? Batman Death in the Family. And the whole time, spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't seen Batman Death in the Family, it's actually Bruce Wayne giving the account of the scenes where Robin were in the movie Hush. So spoiler alert.
Uh-huh.
But anyway, so the whole time in the movie, Bruce is sitting at a table. You don't see who he's talking to, but he's giving his account of how he feels like he's failed and you just don't understand. I wish I could have XYZ and this. It's not until the end of the movie you see who he's been confiding in this whole time. And guess who it is of all people? It is Clark Kent, aka Superman. And do you know what
Okay.
Clark Kent tells? You know what Clark Kent says to Bruce at that table? He says, Bruce, you're the strongest man I know.
You know what?
Are you there? He
Oh,
says,
we got
he
other
says,
guests coming
he
in. We
says,
got another guest
Bruce,
coming in. There we
Hey,
go.
welcome.
Hey, can y'all hear
Hey.
me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, we can hear
All
you very
right.
great. We can hear you fine.
I'm about to
All that but Lord, you
migrate to my
just
car
said,
then.
man. Come on now.
Huh?
Hey, do your thing, but driving, man.
No.
What I'm saying
We're
is,
gonna be good.
first of all, since we're gonna be good. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, we're gonna say this. Happy birthday once again, big man.
Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
happy
Since you're in
birthday.
DC crash.
Appreciate it.
Boo! No.
So right now, if you just Angela, okay, JT's DC, he go through the mythos, through the history, through all their, oh my God, everything, right? So pretty much he breaking down Batman to Superman, and then the movies, but we ain't got to the movies part yet. This is which brand is better first. But right now, I'm gonna give you some room to talk while he's walking to the car, and we'll give you some room. Marvel versus DC, which brand is better? Which one did you side
Come
on?
correct.
Talk to
Come
me.
correct, Angela.
Okay, I'm just gonna have to say, I'm a Marvel person, but I'm gonna have to
There you
strictly
go.
say, like Deadpool said, why do you have to be so dark?
That's real. Hold up, we got another guest come in. Everything is everywhere. Hold on, see. Everything is dark. That's right. I'm trying to get to the other guest. It's like
Look, ever since you
work.
said
But hey,
DC, look
what's
how
the
dark your page is.
Yes. Yes.
car?
Yes.
He's in the car.
This is what it looks like in
Give me
Gotham.
1 second.
Yeah.
In
It's
Gotham.
gonna
That's right.
brighten
It
up a
looks
little
like in
bit.
Gotham.
It's gonna look see. This is what it looks like in Gotham.
Oh, you look like in
In
Gotham.
Gotham.
This is pretty cool.
All right, we got another guest coming on. DJ.
CJ the DJ.
Yay!
DJ.
What's going
What's
on?
up, Big C? Super C.
Yeah, yeah.
hey, JT, the birthday boy has joined us. He has given his little take on DC and the little mythos on DC. So I think so far everybody's Marvel. So go ahead and
What
give
you
your
mean
spiel on Marvel
everybody's
versus DC.
Marvel?
Which brand is better? Yeah,
Yeah,
CJ's with Marvel, baby.
yeah, Marvel. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, I'm wearing my mask because even computers got viruses. But this is one time I'm gonna take it off.
Huh?
Yeah. Hey, how y'all
What six
doing?
That was good.
We're great.
You there? I might be
Okay,
cutting
now
out.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Birthday.
Hold
Well,
on.
when we speak, let everybody get their words
You hear
out,
me?
and because I know he's on the phone. So, C, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly clear.
I can still hear you. Don't mind me if I cut out. I promise you I'll come back.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay, cool, because you're driving the tunnels and stuff. So, okay, CJ, give us your take on Marvel versus DC. Which brand is better to you?
Marvel.
Okay, expound on
I mean,
Yeah.
okay, it's pretty easy. I mean, like, start off with Iron Man. That's a good way to start. Then you come back with Incredible Hulk, which was way better than the other Hulk movie. We ain't gonna remember that one. We don't talk about that. That was a mistake. We don't do that no more. Then after that, we get Iron Man 2, Captain America, the first Avenger. Bring that in. Bring Thor in. That's our Superman right there. And then bring them all together into the Avengers. And that's just Act 1, Phase 1 right there. What has DC done with their Phase 1?
Ah,
Oh,
pick
oh,
me. Pick me.
JT, will you care
Pick
to expound
me.
on that? Hold up, I'm coming. Hold up, my mouse is
Yes.
acting funny
Yes.
right now. Hold up,
I
because
got a
there's a fight.
virtual
Give me a minute.
hand up. I got a virtual hand up.
Hold up. This is
Go,
funny.
go,
The mouse
go,
is stopping. Oh no, what just happened? Hello?
I can hear you just fine.
I,
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can hear you.
All right. I don't know what just happened.
We
I
just
can
don't
hear
see
everybody,
you.
but I can't see nobody. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
we
I
don't
can,
see.
see you either.
Let me see what's going on.
I can see
Oh
CJ.
Lord.
I'm
CJ
right here.
looking like
You can see
CJ
CJ?
looking like a He
But keep
looking like
talking.
he looks like the trailer to the Blair Witch right now. That's what he
Oh,
looks
I
like.
can.
Go ahead, keep talking. Expound on Jay. Expound on it.
So, oh yeah, that's like a campfire stories. So okay, so let me chime in a little bit, just a little bit, if I may. The very point that
Go ahead
CJ
on.
just brought up, the very point CJ just brought up, he's talking about cinematically. Now, the angle I'm taking
Right.
is historically on the pages of the comics, and also, well, not also cinematically, because there's a weakness there. There's a weakness there. I'm talking more of a general, holistic view of DC versus Marvel. Now, to CJ's point, if we're talking about cinematically, absolutely 100%, Marvel has pretty much performed or taught class in how to present your superheroes on the big screen. However, let's look at one little point, and then I'll give room to anyone else who wants to add. Here's one little point. If you look at the rights that they've had, you cannot blame Marvel. Marvel had no other choice but to make Iron Man, Thor, Captain America into the successes that they were, because they didn't even have rights anymore to their main A-list power-hitting superheroes. And I mean the Fantastic Four, they sold them off. The X-Men, they sold them off. Incredible Hulk, even, they sold him off. And Spider-Man, all sold off because that was their A-lister. Now, if you ask me, some say Gumbo is a result of all the things left over that people learn how to put together in a pot and to make it taste good. So if you ask me, Marvel is just great at cooking, great at presentation, great at serving, but not necessarily doesn't mean they have all the best ingredients,
right.
Which is why I'm saying DC, granted, it may not be the stew that you prefer or you want to eat. It may not smell better than the gumbo, but it's way more filling. That's all I'm gonna say. I'll pass the floor.
Oh no.
Okay, what you got to say about it, Andrew?
I think I'll take gumbo over stew anytime.
I could have said anything. I could have said pizza or fried chicken or anything like that. But
So CJ, what's the rebuttal to that, sir?
Rebuttal. Here we go. All right. I'm gonna give y'all a point. Because way back when, Superman started up the whole thing with the television show and the comic books, way back when Superman and all that, Batman, he had his show, that was good. It's CJ, iconic. Adam.
CJ, there's a term you're looking for. It's called the granddaddy. It's called granddaddy. That's the term you're looking for. They're the grandfather of it all.
Let him finish though. Let him finish.
Okay, the rebuttal to that, the granddaddy can be surpassed, and that's what Marvel did. All right, so let's talk about this. 60. Okay, we're in the 70s now. Okay, we got Spider-Man. He's doing his little thing. He had a little thing in Japan, so I don't know if you know about that. Spider-Man, big over in Japan. Incredible Hulk, you know about him. He did his thing. Bruce Banner. Yeah, just ripped off the shirt. You don't want to see me when I'm angry. Okay. Now going back to the movies. Okay, Superman. He did his thing a couple times. Superman 1, Superman 2, classics, but then you got to admit he kind of fell off from 3 and 4. They tried to milk it a little bit too much, and yeah, we had to stop that. But then this is where it comes in right here. This is where your meat and potatoes come in right here. We talking about the 90s. Okay, we talking about the comics. We talking about the cartoons. We talking about X-Men, who just revitalized everybody's interest in comic book superheroes right there.
Oh, I got something. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Nope. You're gonna eat my shrimp today. Now we got Wolverine, we got Cyclops coming in through. Everybody just own them, and then everybody else trying to follow in a little bit. Iron Man trying to do his little thing, and not quite successful again. Okay, but the X-Men cartoon spawned the movie. And that's where the cinematic universe really started to begin right there. The first and the second X-Men, we don't talk about the third one that much. But yeah, and then Spider-Man came through. First two were great.
Come on.
Look. Okay. And then after all that,
Yeah, I like that.
they started driving home. And I mean, now we talking about the 90s and the 2000s. What was DC doing back then? What was DC at?
Oh, can
I mean,
I?
yeah,
May I? That's a question.
They had Batman. Batman 1 and 2. And then what
That's a
happened?
Go ahead. Go
That's a
ahead.
question. Can I chime in?
Go ahead.
You
Go ahead.
you asked a question.
Okay.
Sir,
Let him chime in,
I
see.
have one
Okay, chime in. We're gonna go.
I have one I have one thing for you, sir.
Uh-huh.
And it's called a game changer. Say it with me. Yes. Batman the animated series.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yes,
Yeah.
you were there. I was
Yeah.
there. Angela was
Yeah.
there. Dante
Yeah.
was there. We were all there. And that is the reason,
Yeah.
although X-Men had a phenomenal series. Now, if you look it up, they never actually finished. They never actually finished the X-Men series. If you look up what I'm talking about, it actually just ended. So there's no conclusion to the X-Men series. But I promise you, the reason why they even came correct is because of the Batman animated series. It changed the game. That's all I'm saying. The Batman animated series, not to cross the points here, but the Batman animated series changed the game like the Ninja Turtles changed the game.
Hey,
But
sounds like got
I
no
want to keep it
dudes.
back
What
on
you
Marvel and
saying?
DC. I'm just saying.
Okay,
Okay.
Look. I want to keep it back on. I want to keep it back on Marvel and DC. I don't want to just mention the Ninja Turtles, but you know, but go
so
watch
we
Batman and the
understand.
Ninja Turtles movie. Go
We
watch Batman and the Ninja Turtles movie. Go ahead, back to DC.
Okay. Back to you on DC. What are you talking about? Back to DC.
I know, no. I said I mentioned Ninja Turtles, not to get off topic, not to get off topic, but to bring it back. The Batman and Ninja Turtles movie is an amazing movie, so go watch it.
Okay, yeah, the Batman movies were
That's a
great.
serious DC fan right there, guys. Okay, next subject.
Yeah.
When the computer next subject, the next subject. When we get to it in a minute.
Marvel.
When my computer just start out, it's
Can't
up
hear
right
you.
now. Here we go. Here we go. The next topic is best characters, Marvel or DC. Characters.
You know, I kind of like Batman.
Best
I mean, I
characters,
really do
Marvel
like
or DC.
Batman. But I mean, I like Batman. I love Spider-Man too, and Iron Man and Spider-Man kind of trump Batman just a little bit. If you think about it, just a little bit. So I mean, and Wolverine. Okay. I mean, matter of fact, let's just do it like this. How many Marvel
Why
characters?
though?
No, we gonna do it. We gonna do it like a democratic vote. How many Marvel characters can you name? And then we gonna come back. How many DC characters can you name? Just heroes. Ain't worry about the villains or nothing. No side characters, no sidekicks, nothing like that. Off the top of the dome. You ain't gotta be straight up Justice League, nothing like that. No. Okay. All right. Let me name 10 popular Marvel characters. Let's go. Obviously, Iron Man, Spider-Man, that's the Incredible Hulk, obviously. Wolverine, he gonna be in there eventually. Cyclops, love him. Yeah, we got the Captain America. Yeah, he's cool. Yeah. I ain't done yet. I'm not done yet. Let's go way into the future. Cable. Y'all forgot about Cable. Bishop. Oh yeah.
Hey, Angela.
Yeah.
Who?
Let Angela chime in. Angela, what about you?
I'm
Who
gonna
do you
have to
think has
still
the best
say,
characters?
you know, for a little bit there, Wonder Woman, she had us, you know, I almost thought she had us to that WW 84 or whatever, but I thought she had it, she had that character down. Thumbs up. I ain't gonna lie. I thought she saved DC.
Got it.
We're living in 2021.
Yes, say, man.
Women can do a lot of things, but Gal Gadot was not going to save DC, man.
A lot of lag.
Not herself.
Guys, it's a
Oh.
trilogy. It's a trilogy. You're giving one bad
They
one.
gotta
in
give
a
us some
trilogy.
slack, guys.
You're giving one bad one in a trilogy. So there's not one trilogy that's solid from start to finish. Name one.
Oh.
Iron Man 1 through 2.
JT, you got the floor. Go ahead. JT got the floor. He's a birthday boy. You got the floor.
So the question is, who has the better characters? Okay, this is all I'll say to that, since we have multiple speakers. I've never heard anyone say, "Man, I wish I could fly like Iron Man." I've never heard anyone say, "Man, I wish I could run fast like Quicksilver." I've never
What?
heard anyone say, "Man, I wish I could swim like
finish.
Namor." Like Namor. The DC characters are not only iconic in name, but iconic in ability. You know, the thing is, let me put it like this: if you want to be like Iron Man, become a billionaire and invest in Apple stock, and there you go. You're like Iron Man. But that won't change the fact that you can't fly like Superman. You can't just be like Superman. You can't just be like the Flash. You can't just be like Aquaman. But all those other guys, if you want to be like Captain America, go to the military and take creatine. You see what I'm saying? It's a steroid. He took a steroid. Who else? If you want to be like the Incredible Hulk, just don't eat fast for too long and don't pray. Look what happens. You get angry. You want to smash. You want to crush something. So it's too easy. It's too easy.
That's how it works.
You know what I'm saying? So when you think of DC, you actually think of guys and gals and just overall a team that you're like, wow, like those aren't really natural abilities. That's all I'm saying. The floor, I'll pass the floor. I'll open the floor.
Hey, we could say the same thing about Batman. I mean,
Okay,
all
well,
you
I'm
gotta
gonna speak
do.
this time. I'm gonna speak.
Oh, okay, go for it.
Go ahead, Angela. Go ahead. No, go ahead. You get the floor.
I was gonna say just anybody could be like Batman. I mean, all they gotta do is have enough money and start whooping on poor people. I mean, there's a lot of rich people that do that already.
Hold on, let me ask, can I ask a question? Can I ask one question?
Go for it. Yeah,
Can I ask one question?
yeah, go for it.
Dante. LJ, are you there?
Yes.
Okay. LJ, you're from North Carolina, right?
I'm here.
You're from North
Can you hear me?
Carolina, right? Yeah, I can hear you. You're from North Carolina, right? Can you hear me?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so
I hear you. Can you hear me?
have you ever, when you in all your time in the military, did you ever meet someone else from North Carolina?
A lot. Yes.
Okay,
Many
and when you met many people from North Carolina in the remote place, didn't you kind of automatically have like a kinship? Like, wasn't there like a connection? Because it's like, oh, I'm from North Carolina too. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
So
I see where you're going with.
All of you the same way. If you met someone that has something in common with where you're from, when you're in a remote place, it automatically gives you a connection. So my question is, how are we not champion Batman, the only human being who has optimized human intelligence, human capabilities, human agility to to be in the same conversation as these superheroes, to be invited to the Hall of Justice. How are we not championing this man? He is like us. We are less like them, and we are more like him. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm
But
saying.
but check this out. Check this out. Check this out. This is what I'm saying about that. To me, it's kind of weird for Batman to be the only normal person amongst gods, as you stated for a beginning of this segment about being amongst gods, that he could beat all of them with intellect. And the thing is, Batman, and this is what I'm saying, Batman for real, it doesn't make sense to me because Batman, okay, you dress as a bat and you scare people in the city. And then the thing is, you run around the city, jumping rooftop to rooftop. What kind of ninja training did this guy have? So get what I'm saying? To be able to do that, you know what I'm saying? And then automatically people are going to say that, oh, he from Japan. What happened? Yeah.
I said.
Because Batman to me.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, what kind of ninja training? Yeah, what kind of ninja training did he have to be able to jump tall buildings at a single bound? That's pretty much calling him Superman. And actually Superman.
He had rich
That's,
man
that's how I
ninja
look
training.
at it.
He had rich man
Rich
ninja
man ninja
training.
training.
See, you and me at this current stage in life, we can't take a year or two off and go study and learn and our bills still be paid. We can't do that. But he had rich man ninja training. His bills was taken care of. He could go off. He could stay as long as he want, and he can learn as much as he want. And then he can come back, and his billions is still there. His butler is still there.
But that's my question. Why are we? But check this out.
So
Why are we
basically-
just stuck on Batman?
Hold up. So
Okay.
basically, he's a Jeff Bezos with a black cape on.
If only Jeff took his intellect, his physical ability, and wanted to do good, then it's possible. Jeff is closer to Iron Man right now. Jeff is closer to Iron Man right now. Jeff is more Tony Stark.
Does he have armor?
Oh
my God!
Amazon.
Jeff is more Tony Stark than he is Bruce Wayne.
Okay.
Oh.
So he's more Tony Stark than Bruce Wayne. Okay. So I'll call Batman because he do.
Say that again.
So with that, why we just Batman? Okay, this is what I'm saying. We're just talking about Wonder Woman and Superman, but we never talk about Flash, Green Lantern. We never talk about the Martian Hunter. We never talk about Captain Atom. Talk about all the other superheroes, Hawkman, Hawkgirl. It's just those three. What's the wrong? The legion of heroes.
Well, can I chime in? Can I chime in?
Chime in.
Well, keep in mind this. The NBA is over 50 years old.
Go ahead.
The NBA, the National Basketball Association, the National Basketball Association is over 50 years old, and we still talk about Will Chamberlain, Michael Jordan, Dr. J, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, and those guys have been retired. Sometimes when you just made a big splash, it just is what it is. So to your point, why don't they talk about those other guys? Is because they don't have to. That's it. That's the simplest answer. The reason why we're talking about Captain America and Iron Man is because Marvel had to. They sold their main guys. If they never sold Fantastic Four, X-Men, Spider-Man, and the Hulk, you would not hear about possibly Iron Man. You would not hear about possibly Thor even. Thor is Moore's mythology. Like, I mean, no, he's been around so long, he wasn't even interesting until he became a Marvel character. They made him interesting. You know what I'm saying? So that's my short answer, because they don't have to talk about those other guys. Now, with that being said, you see what Marvel is doing.
Okay,
Marvel
okay.
is they're trying to introduce other characters. Why? Because they know you can't, now that they've made them into cinematic characters, you can't just keep people in roles and aging and keep them coming back. No, you gotta move it on. You gotta move them on. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Well, I think
CJ got
DC
something.
right now has they made an argument for DC. Go ahead.
Can I speak?
Go ahead. Who's speaking?
I want to speak. Been sitting over here quiet for a minute.
Go ahead.
Let's go back
Well,
to what you said.
DC got one point.
You gonna let me speak? My taco's getting cold.
DC has 1 point.
Okay, no, because no.
Okay,
He
if
said,
you okay,
nobody wants to be Quicksilver. Do you remember when he saved everybody in the mansion? Everybody wanted to be Quicksilver. Okay. He said nobody wants to be Iron Man. Who does not want a robotic suit and can fly and shoot lasers with their own personal butler, intelligence inside their system, and plus they rich? Everybody wants that. And who wants to be Aquaman? Who wants to talk to fish? Huh? Who wants to talk to fish? Everybody wants to be Spider-Man. He plays like a regular kid, he's doing his whole high school thing. He was kind of smart. He got bit by a radioactive spider, and then with great power came great responsibility. He was still just a kid trying to live his life, but at the same time, he was trying to save people at the same. Yeah. And who was saying Batman going around beating down just poor people? He helped out orphans and stuff. Batman don't beat poor people. I don't got to right now, but you got to respect Batman. I mean, he done a lot. Yeah, I mean, there's so many characters that people want to be in Marvel.
Okay.
Plenty of characters. Yes, Captain America, he did have a little steroid problem, but he didn't know what he was getting into. He had a good heart before he even became Captain America. That's what really made Steve Rogers, his pure personality, patriotism, his wanting to save people. Now I want you to say some of that about your DC characters or whatnot. What do they do that's so special? What's so special about
that's easy.
Huh? Oh, and you want to talk? No, I ain't done yet. You want to talk about regular people like Batman who ain't got no special powers?
Let him finish.
And not Scarlet Witch, Scarlett Johansson, Black Widow, that chick. Yeah, you remember them? They ain't got no powers. All they can do is kick and punch and shoot arrows and shoot. That's it. But yet they are Avengers.
They are B-list. They're B-list. They are. Listen. Scarlet. I'm not Scarlet. Black Widow. What do you say? I can hear.
The only reason I believe on the A team is because his name starts with A.
Repeat it, CJ.
Look.
No, man. What's Aquaman gonna do out the water? What's Aquaman gonna do out the water, man? Ain't so much water in the universe, man.
This is what I'll say to that. This is what I'll say.
One last thing. Just one last thing.
Batman and Spider-Man actually have.
We got Black Panther. Say something else.
The same story.
Between both of y'all, and then we're gonna switch.
That's a good one, but he took.
That was a good
he
one.
took he like the rest. He like the rest had to take an herb in order. You know what I'm saying? So he had to take an herb. So again,
You twisting it.
No,
was
no,
a
no,
very
no, no.
secret.
Not I didn't say he had to smoke anything. I said he had to take he had to take an additive. So this is what I'm saying. All I'm saying is when you look
He
at
said he's
Marvel,
taking
you see a bunch
marijuana.
of people. You see a bunch of people having to do things to themselves. When you look at DC, you see people who are naturally who they are. That's all I'm saying. But I wanted to say this. When you look at Peter Parker and you look at Bruce Wayne, they
Okay.
have very similar. They have very similar stories. The only difference is one, after the loss of a loved one decided to make himself an optimum human being, aka machine. The other one had the aid of a radioactive spider, something that which is most realistic. You know, I like to think of what Jesus said when he said, "Which is easier, to say your sins are forgiven or rise up and walk? Which is easier, to work out, to get stronger and smarter, or to go out and get bit by a radioactive spider? Which is easier?" Now, now, my
Okay.
other point is, my other point is, you brought up Black Widow and you brought up Hawkeye. Well, you're right. They're also on the same with the same handicap, if you will, as Batman. So my question to those guys is, based on the level Batman's on, why aren't you doing more? That's my question. Why are
They
you
don't
on
have
the
as much
team
money as
versus?
Batman.
I mean, I'm just saying. And also, I wanted to add this. Part.
Okay.
I
Next topic.
wanted to add this one part. Iron Man with before the
Next subject.
2010.
Next topic, guys.
Oh, okay. Hold on, real quick. Can I say something real quick? My last point on that. My last point on Iron Man is before
We're beating this to
2010
death.
Iron Man. Before
Yeah,
2010
go.
Iron Man. Huh? Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
2008, by the way.
Listen. Okay, before 2008 Iron Man was just riding around in metal. It wasn't until then his suit became technologically advanced. So you tell me who wants to fly around like the man in the Iron Mask before the 2000 and whatever Iron Man? Who wants to fly around in a coffin before the 2000 whatever Iron Man? And look, hold on. Last point. Even Batman is integrating technology in his costume today. However, it's because he's older now. It's not because he needed it. He actually was just a man in a suit. So technology is the only reason why Iron Man is relevant. But now technology is what keeps Batman able to fight in his older age. Come on, man. Y'all see it on this. I'm done.
Yeah. Okay, but on that though, real quick before we go to the next subject.
Okay. Best villain.
Next subject. Go ahead.
Best villain.
Best villains.
Thanos got it down.
Angela, you go. Angela, take the mic.
Thanos,
You go first.
Thanos wasn't
Thanos wasn't a villain. What?
Yeah.
Listen,
What happened? We lost him.
Listen. Okay.
Hey,
Okay. Thanos wasn't a villain. Now it depends because you guys have been taking two different approaches. There's comic accurate Thanos, and then there's cinematic Thanos. I'm saying cinematic Thanos was not a villain. Comic accurate Thanos was a villain. Comic accurate Thanos was trying to impress Death, who was a woman. Cinematic Thanos was trying to do a divine thing in balancing the universe. Now, do you know the reason why the Avengers won in Endgame? Does anybody know? Does our host? Does anybody know?
Why he won?
what's the question again?
I'll tell you. I said, do you know why the Avengers actually won in Endgame?
Time travel.
Nope.
You tell us.
Do you remember? So this is gonna might skew your thinking on Thanos a little bit, but Thanos was not a villain until let me say it like this. The reason why the Avengers won in Endgame is because if you remember, Doctor Strange said he saw 14,600,000 and whatever realities, and he says, how many did we win? One. The reason why the Avengers won that one time in Endgame, because that was the one time in 14 million various outcomes did Thanos become bad. Out of all those other outcomes, that one that we witnessed in Endgame was the only one where Thanos said, that was the only one where that we witnessed that Thanos said, you know what, I'm going to enjoy this. I'm going to, he says, I'm going to annihilate, I'm going to obliterate, or whatever I'm trying to say. Obliterate. I can't get the word.
Obliterate. I got you.
Yes, that one. That's the only one in 14 million realities did he turn angry, aka evil, and said, and therefore they won that one. So you tell me 14 other million times he had a noble divine cause. Who's the villain, really? Who's the villain? I'm gonna tell you something. Marvel's not used to losing, so therefore
Good point.
They picked on a guy. Now DC actually fights a real villain named Darkseid, who really just wants to destroy things for the sake of. Come on, people, wake up! Come to the DC side. Come on over. Come on over.
I hate to say this, guys. Marvel.
Will there be one?
Hey.
Will there be one?
Hey.
Right now,
when y'all get
I
y'all
hate to say
story
this,
straight,
Marvel team.
baby.
Hey guys, I have to say this.
Yeah.
Is late tonight.
Well,
I'm doing a DC. I'm doing a DC altar call. Will there be one?
DC got 2 points.
never.
Will there be one?
Yeah, I think
DC altar call.
All right, check this out. Okay, I got to chime in. Hey, let me mic, because I have to chime in on this. I have to chime in.
Please.
Chime in.
I have to chime in. Okay, he would have break down Thanos. But think about Batman versus Superman. Think about Steppenwolf, okay? What kind of villain was that? Okay, that cat had no clue what he was doing. Looked like he was lost. And then the CG on him had nothing compared to Marvel had on Thanos. And then think about this. At the same time, he beat besides Superman. Everybody. So the Justice League, and just imagine Darkseid himself comes and all everybody down. Only Superman can save everybody.
Oh, he gonna whoop Superman too.
Now, give me what you think about that.
I got. Can you hear me?
Yeah, still here.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm on in, sir.
I got 4 words.
Yeah.
Release the Snyder Cut. Release the Snyder Cut.
Oh.
Stop.
Release the Snyder Cut. All will be explained when you release the Snyder Cut.
The Snyder Cut. Man, that's still up in the air. That's not on the table.
Release.
What is the Snyder Cut?
There is no guarantee that's going to make
Snyder Cut.
There is no guarantee that's going to make anything better.
Go ahead, CJ. Go ahead.
You're looking for Band-Aids. We're talking about villains. Okay, we had Zod on Man of Steel. Zod. He just wanted to, I guess, control Earth or something or whatnot. He had to go. Yeah, they had that. What was that guy in Batman versus Superman? That abomination. What was that? The ugly thing that came from Lex Luthor's blood and extra stuff. And yeah, we don't even really remember him. He got stabbed and Superman kind of died, but didn't. But he won't even. He was there for like what 30 minutes.
Guys, are you good? You here? Hello?
Suicide Squad. There was some kind of witch queen or something, whatever. That did something. I don't remember. Justice League.
You talking about Enchantress?
That's my bad. I didn't watch Wonder Woman. I don't know who the bad guy was. Was it the Nazis? Was it the Nazis? Those are pretty bad guys now. You know, I ain't gonna
Oh, what the? What the?
You always say it, right?
Yeah.
Well, look, listen. I don't have. I don't know why my camera is not allowing me to display. What
Hey,
the? But yeah. So I'm probably gonna have to sign. I'm probably gonna have to sign off on this one. But I would love to do this again.
Yes, most definitely.
I would love to do it again when I don't have to.
Friday night, part 2.
When I don't have to transition between places. Well, probably a weekend would be best for me. But either way, it's your show. So if I can join, I can join. If not, then that's fine too. But anyway, guys, listen, I love you too much.
We can do the weekend too. We got a weekend podcast. It's on the weekends, Tuesdays, and weekend recap.
Okay. Well, look, I don't know why my camera's not turning back on, but I will definitely. You guys continue if you like. I'll see y'all on the flip side.
All right. Bless you. Happy
All right,
birthday,
all
sir.
All right. Thank you. Love you.
All right. Hey, before you go, we're gonna say happy birthday. You have a blessed night, bro. Thank you for joining.
Thank you so much, sir.
Oh, here we going.
Peace out.
I'm gone. Bye.
Jay, you still there? All right. Can we sing you happy birthday before you go?
Aww.
I gotta sing happy birthday.
There you go. There you go.
You go.
Yeah. Well, I would like to go ahead and put my 2
There
cents
you
in.
go. Okay, guys.
Taco Tuesday. My 2 cents
tell you
before I
what.
get into my Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday. Well, I tell you what, this is coming to the end
The end.
of the segment. It's been great. Was everything worth you guys' while? Because I had fun doing it. Difficulties on my end.
Yep. Thank you for the invite.
Definitely, I enjoyed myself. Now, I mean, you can't take this seriously.
You're welcome.
Everybody
You're welcome. Hey, Cedric says you gotta come in.
Absolutely.
All right.
Amen. Amen. I appreciate it. We didn't get to all our topics, but we'll get into Friday of this weekend. Part 2, Marvel versus DC.
Oh yeah, I can't wait for the other DC fans to come out
And
and see what it.
at the same time, CJ the DJ.
Oh, you know, already here,
Appreciate you coming
CJ. I appreciate you for having me, man.
And if you could make it back on Friday and Saturday, it'd be great.
Oh, definitely. I can
So we'll
pop in
finish part 2. You got to come with your A game because I believe, I have to be honest, DC won this round.
What? Traitor.
Yeah.
No.
He had some good arguments and had some good debates. You guys tried, but he had a strong foundations on his love for DC.
Yeah. I mean, he did mention the Batman.
And then
anime.
special. Go ahead, CJ.
Yeah, he did mention the Batman anime series, but I completely forgot about the Spider-Man animated series. Forgot about that, didn't you? Yeah.
Well, you should mention that.
I was caught up in the moment, man. He was down in my people.
Okay, but when we go, when we get back though, when we get back on the segment, best villains would be where we start off at.
Best villains. I
Roger?
mean, obviously that's easy. What do they got? A bald guy, a monkey, aliens, and
Wait a minute. They ain't up
what?
here to defend themselves, man. So that's why we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait.
Okay, we'll wait.
Part two.
Part two.
Hey, from me to you, CJ the DJ, thank you. God bless you, my brother. And we'll see you on Friday.
I will definitely see you on Friday. Looking forward to it. We're gonna win this one.
Amen. Bring your A game, please, because you know you see that caption, right? You see that caption, Cedric Boy, part
I see it.
2, special guest.
I see it.
He will be on, and right now, we're going to double team because him and JT together
I
on
understand.
DC is going to be lit.
All right. Well, we gotta better bring his A game too. Listen, I'm gonna get off because my tacos are getting cold, and I haven't eaten all day, and I'm very hungry. And like the Hulk say, Hulk smash. Love you, bro.
All right. Love you too, brother. Later. All right. And fun today. It was awesome. It was a great segment. We will see you Friday night at 8 p.m. At 8 p.m. Please join us on part 2 of Marvel versus DC. The bottom line. Weekdays. Tuesdays and Fridays. And weekend weekends. Later. There you go. Broadcast. There you go. Woo. Still alive. But at the same time, while we're still alive, and before it really cuts off, we are sponsored by LDB Media Corp.